Hey, and welcome to what is your match preview of our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, travelling to face the Hatters of Luton Town at Kenilworth Road in the Premier League. Lots packed into this one, so stay tuned. Coming up next. So yeah, we've got so much jam-packed into this one. All the latest team news, thoughts, predictions. We've got the Luton Town fan view. We've got Magic Moss. We've got the new game from CIRCL. We've got stats and facts. And we've got a little bit of news and surprise for you at the end of this video. So yeah, it's a really important game, isn't it, for both teams really. Luton looking for their first points, but it's only their second game at home because they've been getting their stadium ready. And Wolves, really, it's kind of a must-win game for Wolves. No one wants to drop the first points of the season to Luton. But let's look at some stats and facts ahead of this one to start with. So this is actually the first top flight meeting between Luton and Wolves since the 1983-84 campaign. The Hatters won at home 4-0 and away 2-1 that season, so we owe them one. Wolves are in fact unbeaten in their past 7 league games against Luton though, winning 4 and drawing 3, and have won the past 3 in a row. This is the first such meeting since the 3-2 win at Kenilworth Road in March 2007. Luton, of course, are looking to avoid becoming just the 6th team in Premier League history to lose their first 5 games in a season. None of Gary O'Neill's past 21 league games as manager has ended in a draw. That's across spells, obviously, with Bournemouth and Wolves. After a run of 7 victories in the first 12 games of the run, he has since lost 8 of the past 9, winning 1-0 against Everton in August. Luton Town faced 46 shots in their first 2 Premier Leagues, averaging 23 shots a game. But in their last 2, they faced 22, so they've reduced that down to 11. They've also faced an expected goal of 6.28 in their opening 2 matches, compared with 1.99 in their past 2. So before we hear from my dad Magic Moss and Dave from Oh When the Town Luton podcast, the latest weekend's fixtures from CIRCL, Wolves Luton Wolves is actually a free circle. So if you download the app in the link below, you can get onto this and win for free. Also, interestingly, there's a guaranteed jackpot for the Arsenal versus Tottenham game on Sunday, where it is a guaranteed jackpot of at least £300. Don't matter how many people are in the circle. Make sure you check it out. I promise you, it's really good. We've had so many winners off this channel. So on to hearing what Dave from Oh When the Town Luton podcast has to say ahead of the game.
Hello, I'm Dave from Oh When the Town podcast. Our welcome back to the top leagues has gone from fairy tale to nightmare in a very short time when it comes to pundits and fans of other clubs. They've already written us off, and we're quite aware of that as fans. Luton have not won in 4 attempts, as you know, but when you have a look at the games that we played, we've had Brighton at 4-1, Chelsea 3-0, West Ham 2-1 and Fulham 1-0, and 3 of those games have been away from home. And to be fair, we had our moments in each of those games, and we was in the game at Brighton until the 80th minute. And Fulham definitely should have come away with something, and it wasn't for some terrible refereeing decisions we might have done that. And if we'd taken the chances that we made, we definitely would have won the game. But after the euphoria of promotion, it's really easy to see the enormous step up you have to make for a club of our size to come up from the Championship to the Premier League. The game for us against Wolves, I think, has come into a must-win scenario because we don't want to get cut adrift, and we need to get some points on the board, because then we can all start believing that things will happen a bit differently. I think Wolves have been really unlucky this season as well, especially that tremendously bad VAR decision at Old Trafford, which, you know, no one understands why that was given. For us though, you know, we are improving. Each game we've got better, we've learned from some mistakes. We've got some fast players. We've got Ali Bale up front, if he plays, is a bit of a handful at times. Carlton Morris, obviously top scorer last season. We have Kabore from Man City, Marvellous Nakamba from Aston Villa. who was an absolute stalwart last season, and countless other players, maybe Ross Barkley. Obviously Giles might play as well, so we'll see how they go. All I'm thinking of is positive, so I'm not expecting it to be an easy game. I'm not expecting that we're going to just absolutely take control of the game. It's not how we play. So I'm hoping that we take our chances and we can come away with 3 points. If you want me to make a prediction, I always get them wrong. So I'm going to try and say that a Luton win by the odd goal, and that'll be perfect for me. If you want to see our reaction after match, do look us up on YouTube, Spotify, and all the places you get your normal podcast. When the Town. Thanks for listening.
So thanks to Dave. Let's hear what my dad, Magic Moss, has to say next. So we're here with Magic Moss ahead of what is an important game against Luton. And Dad...
All important games, Davey, go on.
What on earth have you got here today?
I don't know. It's a mouse.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, it's a fancy mouse. Goodness me, Dad. You pull out some things.
I know.
There you go.
It don't bite.
It's scary. It don't bite.
We don't bite.
Dad, looking ahead to Luton, what are your thoughts ahead of the game?
Well, it should beat them.
Should. We need to.
We need to, David. That's right, yeah.
I know, there'll be a bit of a meltdown if we don't beat them. So what are you going as a score prediction?
I guess.
Dad, that's why I ask you.
2-0.
You're going with 2-0?
I'll get it right one of these days. Go on.
Okay, and who's scoring the goals?
We'll have Gilman and...
Kilman.
Gilman.
Is that because you know his name?
Yeah, because I forget all the others.
Okay, and who else?
And we'll have, what's his name? Neto.
Pedro Neto.
Yeah, he's, as long as he's playing, we got a chance.
Okay, so you're going for 2-0. Have you got a song?
Oh, we'll have him. I saw the mouse where on the stairs, right there, a little mouse with clogs.
Well, I declare. Go with clippity clop.
Up the stairs. Wolves are going to win 2-0.
Love you, Dad.
Love you, sunshine. Look after yourself and everybody else.
Dad, that thing is scary.
Scary to me.
It's like it's a bit freaky. I'm not praying. Yeah, it needs to go back in the drawer as soon as possible. It looks as if it's trying to tell you something.
So we're going to win 2-0.
Let's hope so. Anyway, Dad, lots of love, always Wolves.
Always Wolves, David. Look after yourself and everybody else.
And yeah, put that thing back.
I'll put it back up the stairs.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks ever so much to my dad. He does make us laugh. It's good to see him back on the channel. Let me know your thoughts on what he's had to say. Now, obviously, in terms of the game, it's going to be really interesting for Wolves and what the score is going to be. I've got, obviously, I said earlier, I've got something to say. I've not got a ticket for the game, guys. I've not got a ticket. I won't be at Kenilworth Road. I'm gutted because I don't like to miss any games at all. But it does mean that because I'm not going to be able to go, I will do a watch along. So make sure you subscribe because we'll have a bit of fun doing that. In terms of the game, from a Wolves fan's perspective, I mean, there'll be a meltdown if Wolves do not beat Luton. You know, they've played well in patches. We should have done better against United, Palace and Liverpool. We've got a win, scraped a win against Everton, and we've got to beat Luton. Luton, though, their fans are going to be so up for this game. Obviously, Rob Edwards has got a massive association with Wolves. They've got Ryan Giles that we sold for $5 million. He'll want to prove something. It's not going to be an easy game. They're going to be hard to play against. And the pressure is really, really going to be on the Wolves players and also Gary O'Neill because you know there's already fans that are getting on his back, which I think is a little bit harsh because it's early. But there are questions to be asked in regards to his substitution. So it's a massive game. It's a must-win. Wolves have got to go to Luton. No disrespect to Luton, but we've got to go and get the win and put on a performance and get our season really up and running. A point for most Wolves fans will not be enough, and if they lose, God help Gary O'Neill because there's going to be even more people getting on his back. But but it is still early days with him. But like, you've got to hope that we can go there, put on a performance, control the game, take our chances and win the game. So I'm going to go with, I've got a feeling Luton will probably score a goal against us, because we just seem to leak goals, but we did keep a clean sheet against Everton. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Wolves. I hope it's a lot more comfortable than that, and I'm not so stressed watching the game with many of you guys on Saturday. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What's your score prediction? Who do you think is going to start up front? And who, you know, I dare to say that, like, if we don't, I'm just stressed about it, to be honest. I think most Wolves fans are. But yeah, I'm confident we're going to go there, we're going to put the performance, we're going to get the win, and then we'll move on from there. But if we get the win, 6 points out of 6 games after a difficult start, we've got City and Villa coming up. But if we don't, the pressure's really going to start to mount, and we don't want to get sucked into that bottom 3. We want to get well away from that. Anyway, leave your thoughts, make sure you subscribe. If you've enjoyed the video, please smash a like, and until the next one, always Wolves.